Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Awesome, Naya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. Now, this video is a typical example of why I keep telling people that white supremacist, it's just a huge thing that has been affecting people that look like me. And also it is very dangerous, not just for people that look like me and for other people of color too. Right? But it is only left for people that want to accept that they are not loved to understand, because this particular thing this man said is also one of the reasons why black people try so hard to make sure that this administration did not work, but they decided to help their own oppressor to be in power, and their oppressor is oppressing them. So this white man came out to say, I will not say it, but you will hear it. Said that he has helped deported how many migrants? Almost 80. I don't know how many for now, today, as at today, that will speak. And the things he said are actually up and running. And he said he will deport more. Now, let me tell you people something. I have said this thing before. Most people you see that act like ICE agents are not ICE agents. So boots on the ground when you see them, black, especially like this one is for Caribbeans, Haitians, and all that. When you see people like this, stood your ground. And if there are people around, you guys should give them the best knock. But you know what? Let's get into.
Oh man, you people are rich. You're full of rarities. Listen to this.
You would have reported the Jews to the Nazis.
I would have, absolutely. If I was German, living in Germany in 1940s, and I would have smothered Anne Frank with a pillow while she was sleeping, because she was the reason why her whole family was slaughtered. You can whine and cry and make up your own little narratives as much as you want, but the truth is in the facts. And the facts are proving what we are saying is true. And that's why I report illegal immigrants. I started the National Watch program. It's taking off. I've already deported 82 illegal immigrants from the United States. That's nothing compared to how much more can be deported by the citizens if people jumped on and joined the National Watch program. And you too can be an American hero like me, like Captain America. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's what I meant to do.
The Jews to the Nazis.
I would have, absolutely. If I was German.
Can we be brutally honest with each other? It's just you and me. Let's be brutally honest with each other, okay? The only pride that you have is in being white. And that's it. Because there's nothing else there to be proud of, is there? Not one single thing. You've achieved nothing in your life. Sure, you can brag about these things, but nobody sees any proof. At all. The first time I ever saw one of your videos, you were calling women appliances and telling them to go make you a sandwich. That screams one of two things. Number one, if you do have a woman, she doesn't know how you act online. And two, you don't have a woman at all. You don't. You don't have very many friends either, do you? Not anybody that would tell you, hey, don't say that. Put the phone down. Don't say that shit. You might have some people that hang around with you, but it's only because you're entertaining. You know, you're like a bear that can balance on a ball and juggle at the exact same time. But deep down, you know that you have achieved nothing in your life whatsoever. You have been a complete and utter disappointment to anybody who's ever known you or been related to you. Now, I understand you're going to say something about my earrings and fingernails, and I don't care. It's the ant barking at an elephant at that point. But truth be told, and again, this is just you and me and the four walls I'm sitting under. You've done nothing with your life except be white and a man. That's it. You never evolved, you never grew, you never learned, you never traveled and went to different places to learn a little bit about how the world operates. You would never do that. You probably can't. You don't look educated at all. You don't sound educated at all. And you say these things for rage bait or what have you, but really it's a petulant child having a temper tantrum. That's it. It is a child having a temper tantrum. And you know it. You play this role online because when you put that phone down, your life is a dumpster fire. There's nothing there. It is a hollowed out husk. 100%. There is nothing else there for you. And I get it. It hurts. I understand. I don't really care though. Because somebody needs to tell you this. Somebody genuinely needs to tell you that your lot in life consists of, I'm going to be a tough white supremacist white guy and be proud of that online. Because there's nothing else offline that even makes you special. You're a bent nail in a world filled with construction workers. You offer nothing. No one can use you. They just kind of discard you, don't they? I would feel sorry for you, but I don't do charity for stupid people. I just don't.
Stop what you're doing right now. Do not scroll, because this is a break from the I'm looking for a wife thing, okay? I want you right now, after watching this video, I want you to delete every Trump supporter in your life, whether it's family, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your friends. These people are absolutely out of their freaking mind, and that's why this country is going to hell in a handbasket, because these MAGA morons voted for this guy a second time after they were fooled in the first time when he somehow got elected. It was probably a fixed or rigged election anyway, and he didn't build a wall and have Mexico pay for it. What happened to that promise? Lie. He didn't lock Hillary up. Lie. He's got twice impeached. He's got 34 felony convictions and nothing happened to him. He's got a bunch more indictments coming. He's going to be impeached again. And these people still support this moron. And these could be the very friends you know, and they're warped. I won't mention names, but I was talking to a friend I have in New York for over 40 years. And I know they're MAGAs, you know? I know it. And I know the warped thinking of these MAGA people. I deal with them every day. The country's dealing with them. People are moving to Vietnam, to Rosie O'Donnell, to Ireland, you know, and happy to her sanity, for saving money, moving to Poland, moving to Kuala Lumpur, because I'm going poor, right? But these people are literally warped. I was having a conversation about, I used to be a radio personality, about a radio guy named Phil Hendry that used to be the man of 1,000 voices. He would fool the people in the cars, except the ones that were in on the trick, that he was the phone caller. He would get a subject that would get people upset enough to call. Well, he did the voice once of a campaign manager for Bob Dole when he was running for president. May he rest in peace. And he did a thing where the campaign manager said, nicotine is good. We're going on the Dole campaign. We're going to stop at every elementary school in the Florida area and hand out cigarettes to the kids. And he would do the fake voice to get people at home upset. And he would be the announcer. He said, well, really, I mean, it's kind of wacky. I mean,
So I'm making this video to help out white leftists, white liberals, and white creators of content. Now, if you don't have the attention span for a 10-minute video, you might want to scroll. If you have the attention span of a goldfish with a TBI, this might not be the video for you. You can scroll, find some cooking videos or some dancing videos or whatever. But if you have stayed, I want you to listen to me, okay? Because I'm going to give you an insight. If you are a white leftist, liberal, whatever, right? You make content for the collective. Let me give you a little bit of an insight into what it is like being a creator of content while black. I'm going to drop some names in here, and I'm going to tag them just to make sure they all know that I am talking about them. But I need y'all to understand something. A lot of you white liberal leftist creators seem to believe that it's just easy. You get in front of a camera, you have your script or whatever, you read it, you post it, and it's okay. Right? For you, that might actually be. Because the arguments you're going to get are simply about what you put in to your video or whatever. That's not the life that a black creator of content lives. I am a social commentator. I have said this for years. I am loud, brash, opinionated. They call me angry. I am profane, but I am also profound. Now, I represent one way in which to make content while black. They have educated brothers, like Black Cabinet Education. They have, I'm going to make a whole mini documentary like One Woman Empire. You have people like Boss It Up Now and Well-Read Black Girl who get in the faces of people. They will take your comments, they will take what's going on in the news, and they will make goddamn sure everybody knows the historical content of it. You have T. Nathan, whose lane is about current events. You have people like Booker Squared, who talks about things from a political eye, Democrat, Republican, things of that nature. You have Tabitha Speaks, who is literally working towards being a true and honest journalist. You have Evan with 2 N's, who talks about how social media, including TikTok, will protect white supremacists on their applications. You have Ernest Krim III, who will give you a historical connotation to what happened in the past and how it affects what's going on today. In other words, there is a cornucopia of ways black creators of content operate. We are all unique in our own spaces, and we all speak with a level of intelligence, sometimes humor, sometimes passion, that a lot of you white content creators or creators of content admire. But here's something you don't have to deal with. The historic levels of racism that we deal with. The levels of disrespect towards our education, our communities, the families we grew up in, our dating preferences or lack thereof. Y'all don't have to deal with that. But we do. And we do this, and I really want you to understand this. We do this while all of social media suppresses what we say, suppresses the views on what we say. You don't end up on the FYP unless you have a blue check mark like Aunt Karen and Conscious Lee and Ernest Krim III. And even then, you can, as a black creator of content, you can expect to get some of the most disrespectful shit in your DMs. And we do this for no money. Y'all think the TikTok Creator Fund pays well? No, it doesn't. Look how many of the people I just named are not verified. Now look on the right to all the white content creators. Look how many of them are verified. Look how many of them get kicked out of the Creator Fund versus how we get kicked out. And again, it's not just us. It's not just us. You have people like Sojia who make content about how Asian and Pacific Islanders are discriminated against and the xenophobia and racism that they have to face. You have our Native brothers and sisters who have to deal with that historical level of racism and xenophobia. You have our Latin brothers and sisters, our Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters that all have to go through that. All of us are not getting rich off of TikTok. It's not happening. It's just not. We're not tearing down the walls on YouTube. We have to beg to get people to subscribe to our channels and to our content. So when something like Chorus comes around and there's an opportunity for people to get paid, like Olivia Julian or you know, Booker Squared, of course they will take it. Because we do this damn near for free, and we still have to deal with the disrespect and pay our bills at the exact same time. That's why you notice a lot of us have different avenues in which you can go and see our content in different places. The risk does not even, the reward does not even equal the risk. It doesn't. And that's something a lot of white creators of content do not have to deal with at all. It's almost like, here's my example of white privilege. White privilege is being a white content creator or a creator of content who doesn't have to deal with racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, anti-Semitic, Islamophobic, transphobic, and ableist comments in our DMs or comments on our videos. Having our videos flagged for harassment and bullying or hate speech, even though all we're doing is talking about history and how it affects us today. So if somebody wants to pay us for doing that, I don't see a problem with it at all. We're taking risks with our lives and livelihoods telling this stuff. White content creators don't have to worry about that. You don't. It's par for the course. The worst y'all get called is race traitors. The worst. And imagine what that does to our families. Imagine what that does to our friends. Imagine. Now imagine doing that for pennies and biscuits. You wouldn't do it. You would not. You see, a lot of people love when we put our labor into these videos. They just don't like it when we ask to be compensated for it. And it's not just the people that follow us. It's the companies. ByteDance, Google, Meta. They don't like it when we say, no, I'm not going to push your brand or sell your product for the bare minimum. No, you got to pay me what you pay everybody else. And a lot of people are used to our emotional labor that we put into the content that we put out. They're used to doing it. They're used to us doing it for free. So you get educated, but we get the death threats. We get the disrespect to black womanhood, the disrespect to black manhood in our DMs, in our comments. Some of y'all really need to step back and ask yourself this question. Shouldn't people like me be compensated for what we do? Especially when you know, no matter what we put in front of the screen, no matter what we say, no matter how historic it is, no matter how factual it is, there will be white supremacists, white racists, and Coonesians that will push back on us. And that literally can affect us outside of this camera. I think some of y'all need to take a step back and really truly look at what it is that we do here, why we do it, and the compensation that we get thereof. I'm looking at you, Taylor Lorenz. You fucked up. You really did. You never put yourself in our shoes. But it's okay. You're a white woman. What do I expect?
This is all I got from this video, and you all saw all the videos that played. The truth is that you see white supremacy is just on another level this period. And you and I know it. The fact that somebody is a hero at this point in time, like I told you people some time ago, I want you to know that not everybody you see wearing those black masks is ICE agent. That is also one of the reasons why I gave some people tips back that, like, some maybe last month, if I am not mistaken, how to navigate through ICE. When you see them, if there are people around too, I want you to know, especially those ones that cover their faces, they are not ICE. So make sure that you people hold them. They are bounty hunters. So this one has proven to you too. He has helped deported how many? 80 something. See, let me tell you people, some white people think their problem are immigrant when they do not know that their problem are themselves. Like a video I talked about how they actually want to make this country a white country. You all can actually see how it's playing already. Just that the people that are at the receiving end do not understand that the people that you all are banking on, or you all thought they are your messiahs, are not your messiahs. They do not like you. They do not want you. And it's on period. No matter how you try, no matter how hard you work for them to like you, they will still not like you. So this is a typical example. So somebody has said it. It's not like you don't know it. You knew it. But at least it is coming from their own mouth. So you understand. So you know why black people, why they try so hard to avoid some certain things. So I have told you all before, and I am telling you again, majority of the people that are running around as ICE are not ICE agents. They are bounty hunters. And they make money out of it. Yes, they make money. The fact that still today, some white women are still looking they are looking for examples or looking for a way to justify this administration tells you how some of them are horrible. The worst part is that some of them are mothers. Some of them are somebody's wife. But then there is something that I found out about life. People that have like mind cannot marry themselves. It is very rare to see someone that is racist not marry someone that is not racist. He will look for someone like him also, except he hid that aspect of him all this period that you know him till he starts unveiling them. But aside from that, you do not have any excuse living with a racist in 2025. You do not have any excuse living with someone that poses danger to other people, because at this point in time, they are dangerous to other people. Now, let me ask you all something. I am sure majority of you may have heard videos of somebody, Lorenzo, a Hispanic woman, actually accusing Black content creator and some other Democrats that they are collecting money. Now, did you see the video that the man that said he is not, and he can smother people, right? You see that video is up. You know that video is up, and people are saying it. People are tagging it. People are also, the video is up. But how dare you, a Black content creator, make such video? The video will never be up. The video will never be up, and you are not going to make one kobo from it. That is how bad it is. That is how bad it is for Black content creators and other content creators too. So I've been seeing a lot of people saying some people they paid some people, and so what? I wish I am paid to be a good content creator. Yeah, to be a good. I am not saying the ones that will go and talk rubbish, because there is no need. Count me out. If it's not for good, leave me out of it. So please be guided, especially for these people and the ones spreading fake news. I will draw the curtain here. Bye for now.